Hi guys, it's me, moley-kun. I am back, kinda. Yeah, no. I'm gonna try and make weekly videos, but we'll see how it goes for now. A lot has happened in the, 7 or 8 years since I last done a proper vlog video. I now work help teaching philosophy, which has always been one of my lifelong passions. So I now help with teaching that, which is great. And I have also taken up another lifelong passion of mine, which is writing. So I have published 2 books since I last spoke to you guys. The first one you've probably seen in the video I posted last week, a little teaser video for the 2 books I have published. First one is Sketches from a Curious Mind, which is a collection of not quite all, but most of the poetry I've written over the last 20 years. It's quite a few themes explored in that book, but it's had some very positive feedback from those who have read it, and yeah, I would recommend you go and buy it anyway. And the other one is not quite as interesting as poetry maybe, but it's a beginner-friendly guide to the history of philosophy. Quite a big book. It's 70 chapters, but it takes you all the way from Anaximander in ancient Greece, one of the earliest philosophers we know about. There's only one that we know of earlier, and that's Thales, but we don't have any of Thales' work left to us. A lot of it is lost, so Anaximander is the earliest one we have actual records of their work of. So it takes you from him all the way through to figures like Alison Asseter, who is a massive component of feminist philosophy and existentialist ethics, and Dr. Ian Hamilton Grant, again massive figure in metaphysics, founder of the idealist realism movement, which is something I don't really understand. Metaphysics is not my forte, but I've done my best to try and capture the essence of his philosophy in this book anyway. My main field is ethics, so there is a slight bias towards ethics and sort of politics, but I've tried to give as broad of a spectrum as I can. And I've also included some sort of Chinese and Indian philosophy, which doesn't get spoken about a lot. So there's Confucius is in here, Lao Tzu, Han Fei, the legalist movement. There's sort of Zen Buddhism, and there's also regular Buddhism. Siddhartha Gautama is in there. Kanada, who one of the earliest figures we know of who proposed sort of atomic theory. Earlier and even potentially than Democritus. Dates are a little uncertain, but potentially before Democritus, who is the earliest Western philosopher who proposed atomic theory. So yeah, there's a couple of other Indian philosophers in there as well. There's also Islamic philosophers, so Al-Ghazali, Al-Farabi, Ibn Rushd, Ibn Sina, main sort of components of medieval Islamic philosophy. So again, I'd highly recommend anyone go and buy that book if philosophy interests you. I'm currently working on a 3rd book, which is a murder mystery novel in that sort of Agatha Christie style, so 1920s British manor house affair. I've currently got 13 chapters drafted up for that. I'm about halfway through writing it. It's going quite well. I'm pleased with the progress I've been making on it. Some of the feedback I've got from beta readers has been very positive as well. So I will keep working on that. I might read a little bit of that on my channel if people would like to. Maybe the actual opening chapters, give you a feel for it. I'll definitely be reading some of my poetry and maybe a bit of my philosophy on the channel as well. But yeah, as I said, I'm back. I am going to try and make weekly videos again. We'll just see how it goes. I may not always be able to. I may be a bit busy. But I'll try my best to get weekly content out for you guys anyway. So that is it. That is just me. I wanted to do a quick update so I'm back. And here's what's been happening. So I will catch you all next time. Bye.